Hi, I'm Whisperloo, a pro gamer with the Peregrine, and I'm here to present to you a Heroes of Newerth hero pro tip for the hero Behemoth. Behemoth can be an incredibly powerful hero if used correctly, with his AoE nukes, his stuns, and his blocking ability with Fissure. However, he can be an incredibly difficult hero to use. A misplaced Fissure can actually result in a very bad outcome for your team, as an enemy is able to get away because your teammates are blocked from chasing. A misplaced Shockwave can lose you a battle as you don't have it for the huge team fight. To use Fissure, it often requires a trade-off. You can choose to either go for the easy damage and stun by clicking the enemy target, or you can go for the more advanced decision of trying to block them while still doing damage and stunning. If you can do it successfully, you will end up with a skill that is one of the most powerful in the game. Now, the hero's abilities make it so it's very suitable for initiation. You can either initiate by blinking on the enemies and using your ultimate on a huge clump of creeps and enemy heroes, doing massive damage to everything. The more likely choice for initiation in the early game is to use just Fissure, because you don't have your blink yet, and that its long range allows you to use it in many situations. I have Fissure bound to this touch point on my Peregrine, my second skill, Enraged, to the middle finger touch point of my Peregrine. My third one is a passive, so it's not bound anywhere, and my ultimate is bound to my pinky touch point. My basic abilities, Center Hero, Stop, and Attack, are bound to the index finger touch points, while my hero item hotkeys are bound to my middle finger. As you can see, the creeps have already engaged, and I can move up and take part in the fight. In the early stages of the game, it is very important that you land a successful block, as the hero's hit points are very weak, and the extra 8 seconds that the block can buy you can usually land a first blood for your team. Now, when units are stationary, it's very easy. You simply aim behind them while still close enough to hit them, and you can get a stun and a block. It's more difficult when units are moving. When enemies are moving far away, I advise you to, in the early game, refrain from trying to block, because it is very difficult to aim, and you'll have to try to lead them perfectly with a skill shot. However, if units are moving forward, you can actually click the unit as it's moving forward, and it'll both stun it, and because the skill has a cast time, it'll end up behind them. So as this next creep wave moves up, I will demonstrate by clicking an enemy unit as it's moving and landing a Fissure block. So as these creeps move up, I click this unit. As you can see, it ends up blocking these guys in and stunning them and doing damage all at the same time. That concludes my Heroes of Newerth pro tip for the Behemoth. For more hero pro tips, more key maps with my Peregrine, and information on how to get a Peregrine for yourself, please go to theperegrine.com.